Nabi Süleyman alayhi salam has succeeded Nabi Dawood alayhi salam as the Khalifa. Khalifa is the ruler, and the state is the Khilafah state. And it's a holy state, and it's in Jerusalem. Everybody knows that. Allah, Most High, He appointed Nabi Dawood, David. He appointed him as Khalifa. Listen to the Quran. Ya Dawood, Inna ja'alnaka khalifatan fil ard. O David, we hereby appoint you as ruler to rule on earth. And so a khilafah state or a holy state. فَحْكُمْ بَيْنَ النَّاسِ بِالْحَقِّ. When you establish rule on earth, when you establish government on earth, you must rule and you must govern on the basis of al-haq, truth. And truth does not come from Al Jazeera. No. No. Nor does it come from the New York Times. No. Nor does it come from BBC. Truth comes from the Lord God, the one God, who spoke to Abraham, who spoke to Moses, who spoke to Jesus, who spoke to Muhammad. Allah's blessings be upon them all. It's only one truth. The same truth which came to Abraham also came to Muhammad alayhi salam. It's not two religions or five religions. It's one truth and one religion. And in the Quran the name is given as Al-Islam. But Islam refers to the one religion, one truth. So we don't have a monopoly on truth. No. A Muslim who believes he has a monopoly on truth should buy a one-way ticket to the moon. No. Truth came before us. Yes, we are the last to receive truth. And so you must rule, you must govern on the basis of truth. Not what Parliament decides in London, but on the basis of the truth which has come from the Lord God. And so the first Khilafah state was established, the first holy state, in Jerusalem, by David, Nabi Dawood alayhi salam. And then came his son who succeeded him, Nabi Süleyman alayhi salam, the Prophet Solomon. And with him it became the ruling state in the world. Yes. No one and no combination of rivals could stand up before that holy state that the Jews call Holy Israel. And we call it the Khilafah state. Same thing. This was something very, very happy. The Israelite people were joyful, overjoyed, as the followers of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam were overjoyed when he was alive, when he established the holy state in Medina. And they were ruling the world from Jerusalem. It was the golden age. Oh yes. But then something happened which explains the reality of the world today. And it is in the Quran. I have to take a little time to share it with you. Solomon, that is Nabi Süleyman alayhi salam, sees something which has to be a vision from Allah, from the one God. And this is what he saw. It is in the Quran, you can go and check it out. It is in Surah Al-Saba, you can go and check it out. وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّا سُلَيْمَانَ. And we caused Suleiman to experience something which caused him great distress. Great distress. What was it? وَأَلْقَيْنَا عَلَى كُرْسِيهِ جَسَدٍ. This here is a chair on which I'm sitting. But if I'm a king, you don't call it a chair, you call it a throne. So we cast on his throne a jasad. What is a jasad? He sees in a vision from the Lord God a jasad sitting on his throne. And it terrified him to such an extent. ثُمَّ أَنَابَ. He immediately turned towards his Lord in penitence. It was something very distressful. And then he made a dua, a prayer. And it is the most extraordinary dua ever made in all of human history. No dua can compare with this. No prayer can compare with this. This man is ruling over the holy state established by the Lord God himself. And this is the ruling state in the world. And rule is based on the law which has come from him and the truth which has come from him. And he makes a prayer, a dua. قَالَ رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي. He said, "O Allah, kindly forgive me." If you want to ask for anything from the Lord God, you must first ask for forgiveness. I know some of you want to make dua that you get a wife. So, if you want to get a wife, first say, "Lord Allah, kindly forgive me," and then ask for the wife. قَالَ رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي. He said, "Oh my Lord God, kindly forgive me. وَهَبْ لِي مُلْكًا لَا يَنْبَغِي لِأَحَدٍ مِّن بَعْدِي." And grant me a kingdom which can belong to none after me, which none can inherit after me. Which means that Jasad sitting on his throne provoke this dua or prayer. Which means that he recognized that Jasad sitting on his throne to be evil. Monstrously evil. To make this extraordinary prayer. I want my holy state to end when I die. No one must inherit it. And he recognized that Jasad sitting on his throne wants to inherit the holy state. Now then, let me take a little drink. And remind the world of the lovely water you have in Glasgow. This is exactly what happened. Allah answered his dua and accepted. And when Solomon died, alayhi salam, the holy state of Israel disappeared. And it was a tremendously traumatic experience for the Israelite people that they lost. They were ruling the world. They were teaching mankind the truth. They were enforcing the law that had come from Allah on earth. And in a twinkling of the eye, it's gone. Can you imagine the pain and the distress and the trauma in the hearts of these people? They did not know, and they do not up to now know. Only if they come to the Quran, only then they would know why they lost Holy Israel.